Hi, my name is Sandy Stitch from Sandy's Learning House. I'm going to do a couple activities for you. This activity is designed for 2 to preschoolers. What you're going to do is you need coffee filters and food coloring with some water. And then you can either use pre-bought medicine droppers or take an old medicine dropper from Tylenol and make sure you wash it and get it all clean. And then let the children just drop the water onto the filter. They can mix the colors. They can watch it absorb and spread out. Sometimes they'll do this for 10 minutes. Sometimes they'll do it for an hour. You can also do this on the snow outside and see the different snow colors it makes. I would suggest putting a piece of newspaper underneath the coffee filter. Okay, the second activity I'm going to do is with binders, and this you can do with any age. You can take a piece of paper for the older kids and a clear white binder, a dry erased crayon, and then they can trace it, and then you can use just a towel and wipe it off. That way they can do their name, whatever you want. Even the little babies and my 1-year-olds, they like to take the marker and draw on the clear one, and if they draw on the darker one, you can compare to how it looks different and you can't see it as well. And they just like the feel of a writing apparatus on something different than paper. The other thing you can do with these is you can mix the colors. Like you can take blue and red and mix them together and it makes purple. So kids like to take this by windows or by doors. If you want, you can give them a flashlight and it'll be just a circle of purple. I do a little song and it goes like this. When you mix red and blue, it makes purple. When you mix red and blue, it makes purple. When you mix these two, you'll see a new color magically. When you mix red and blue, it makes purple. You can do that with all the different colors. You can mix yellow and green, yellow and red to make orange. You can just let their imagination go wild. The other activity the whole family can do, and basically it's just baking soda and vinegar. And what you do is they take the vinegar and you put it on the baking soda and it bubbles and makes a nice cool sound. You can also, if you want to do that with colors, you can mix some vinegar in with your colored food coloring and it'll do the same thing except that it'll be a different color. Kids will do this anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. So that's kind of open-ended. This is a little thing that store-bought one, but you can do this yourself. Take any kind of container, a piece of colored construction paper, a piece of paper with a letter on it, and then all they do is print it in the sand. Okay, so you can do that, and they can play in the sand. They can write their names. They can do shapes. There's numerous things that you can do with that. The next thing you can do is, these are all just caps that I have saved from things like spaghetti sauce, plastic caps, some applesauce, baby food. And what they can do is they can see which ones the magnet will pick up and which ones won't. You don't need these fancy magnets. Take the backing of like those mailings that you get with calendars, and this will do the same thing. It won't pick up plastic. It'll pick up any of the metal ones. The other thing kids can do with this is go from small to large. My babies like to just stack them up. You can also make sounds with them. So my kids like to make popping sounds with them. But this is all just cans and bottles that I've saved just from food, basically. The other activity, basically anyone can do, any age. Take any colander or strainer that you have. Give the kids some pipe cleaners. And they have to use their fine motor skills to put the pipe cleaner through the strainer to the other side. Once they do this, you can have them fill it up, and then you can do things like see if a object will sit on top or if it'll fall through. And then you can talk about heavy and light and things like that. You can also have them see what doesn't fit, like Q-tips won't fit through the holes, and talk about, well, why doesn't that fit? And the kids, like, again, it just depends on the kid, but you know, they can make houses, they can have the pipe cleaner stick up, they have pipe cleaners stick out to the sides. I've had kids make aliens, so it's pretty much open-ended. So I hope you enjoyed these activities, and remember to check out our website at www.sandyslearninghouse.com.